Hello everyone, welcome back to the first day of the Ayr Gold Cup meeting and the Bet Advisor blog. We'll be doing this every day. I hope we can find you a few winners. I hope you were on last week. We did the blog last week for Bet Advisor and we had a nice, 40 to 1 winner. Cirrus Prospect opened at 40 to 1, ended up about 13.4 on Bet Advisor. So a nice gamble landed there for us. I hope we can do the same this week. And I hope that's was your money on there. On to today's racing anyway. I think that the racing today is, shall we say, pretty poor. There's plenty of quantity but not a lot of quality today, so let's hope that over the next few days that the racing gets better. On to the 150 the end race. It's not a betting race. Poor form, poor horses. Lady Gibraltar's got the best form in the race and got the visor on today, so the visor might spark her back to form, but not a race I'd be having a bet in. The 220, a nice wide open handicap, just what I need this time of day. It's too hard. Just avoid it. Just watch the race, see what you can learn from the draw. What effect the going's having on the draw. Put that in your memory and use that later on when you're having a bet later on and races over this sort of trip. It's too low standard race. Too many runners out of form. It's just not worth wasting this time on. There's plenty more betting opportunities going to come up over the next couple of days, I hope. So we'll keep his money in his pocket and go on for them. The 250, I know I keep bagging on about the Mark Johnson horses. You can't possibly back any of them. They're so inconsistent. They run good, they run bad, they improve, then they go backwards. And John Lightbody is one of those Mark Johnson horses today. Won first time out, won fairly well. Run next time out, came last. So you don't know what to expect. Can't possibly be betting opposition. A betting proposition, sorry. Shamrocks has run, the rest of the running has not been very good. There have been weekly run affairs and not very good opposition, so I think he might be found wanting today. Sound Advice is consistent without looking like a world beater, and I would imagine that one of the other runners in the race had improved past him. On Newmarket form, Bountiful Girl can't beat Stormy Reward. It was actually better off in the weights for finishing in front of Bountiful Girl, so Stormy Reward looks the likeliest winner, but I think the price is too short and it's not a betting race for me. I think it might turn into be a tactical affair, and then if it does, form goes out the window, so I won't be having a bet in that race. The 320, it's another race, another poor race, not to go overboard on. Magic Cat, just about got the best form in the race, but got enough weight to allow for that. Course and distance winner Silver Rhyme from the Linderpur Yard. The stable's miles out of form, and the gelding's the same, so maybe when the stable comes back in form, you could look at backing him. It might be a good price in another handicap, but not today. Silver Moon, always run disappointingly whenever the going's been soft, and it's going to be on the soft side today, so it won't be for me. Veiled Applause from the John Quinn Yard, very consistent, but hard to win with. Outpost, wears the visor first time today, but got no form on the turf. All his runs on the turf have been poor. He's run okay on the all-weather, and he might be improving, but you're guessing, so best watched. I think, race seems to revolve around three runners, Breaker, Swiftly Done, and Staff Sergeant. I think the trip and the soft going will be against Breaker. Swiftly Done likes it here, will love the soft going and probably going to run a race, but you don't know. Staff Sergeant also like the going, but it's not a betting race for me. There's too many imponderables and horses out of form that might spring back to life, so save your money. 350 race, the second division of this mile handicap. On paper, it looks a bit stronger than the one we've just looked at. Amethyst Dawn seems to have lost his way a bit lately, so best watch until showing a sign of revival. Course and distance winner Daring Dream will love the going, but I don't think his form looks good enough to win this. Come Here View, it's another one whose form I don't think looks good enough to win this. I think Kiwi Bay needs to drop a few pounds in handicap before he can be considered. Take It to the Max is consistent, but a lot of weight, and I think the shorter trip and the cheap pieces for the first time are a bit of a worry. Why do you put cheap pieces on when horse is running well? So, don't know, not for me. So those are the horses I think that can't win. I've narrowed it down just to three runners that I think will win. You know what I'm going to say next, don't you? You need to be a member to find out what they are. So if you aren't a member, please get to be a member and find out what they are. The 420 race, Eminent Dream, got the form to win the race, but none too consistent without any obvious reasons. And even with cheap pieces back on today, I don't know. Could run well, but you don't know. I don't think that course and distance winner Northside Prince wants to go in this soft. And I think the same can be said about Mickey Easterby Space War. Pleasant Day looks the richer 5 second string on jockey booking, so that's another one out of it. Mirrored, very hard to win with. It can't be a betting race for me. There's got to be a winning bet they're going for last Douglas Star. Never run as well on this going this soft. Seattle Drive could improve for step up in trip, but I don't know. Both Hot Rod Mama and Scrapper Smith are very hard to split, and they've both got good claimers on. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Hot Rod Mama's as good over this trip. They won over it, but I'm not sure if it'll be as good. If I were having a bet, which I'm not, I would be on, I think, Scrapper Smith, who were impressive last time, and I got Julie Burke on taking £5 off, which could make the difference. So that would be me. If I were having a bet, it would be that, but I'm not. I'm just watching it. 450, it's another wide open race, and I'm very trappy. Not another no bet race. I'm checking out of all these, aren't you? Know, but honestly, it's better to keep your money in your pocket until there's better races coming tomorrow and Saturday. I think even with Visory, Fish for Compliments on a downgrade, and not for me. Rio Cabolo, not too consistent, could win it on the best form, but doesn't show it very often. Illustrious Prince, that's a lot of weight for what he's done, and he's never run on going this soft, so you don't know what to expect. Frontline Girl's been running poorly over further. Drop back in trip, you never know. If you're having a bet, I think I possibly might have a bet in this race. I think Beckermet's the most likely horse to show form on this going in this trip. He's getting on now, like at 9 years old, and I find it hard to win, but I think at around 2.5 on Betfair, I think he looks a solid place, but I think that's going to be a bet for me in that race. 520 race, another race, don't get involved with it. Just save your money. Watch the race, enjoy it, but don't get involved. It's not worth it. Wait till tomorrow and Saturday. We'll have some better racing for you tomorrow. Cheers, see you tomorrow.